So, there's this rumor going around that Iceland's government has this sweet deal for guys from abroad, marrying Icelandic women in exchange for a hefty sum of money, like 2,051,475 Icelandic krona, which is roughly 1,500 euros. The deal supposedly aims to tackle the dude shortage in the country and the whole aging population thing, promoting unions with women described as beautiful with light eyes. Sounds like a modern-day fairy tale, right? But reality check, straight from the Icelandic authorities. There's no such thing as a cash incentive policy for marrying foreigners. Despite this debunking, if you stick around and watch this video till the end, you'll uncover the real challenge Icelandic women face in finding partners. And who knows, you watching this might end up being a crucial part of this story. When you start delving into what Icelandic women think about guys from Latin and Spanish backgrounds, you might begin to wonder if making a move to one of the coolest, most exotic, laid-back, and happiest spots on the planet is worth it. Picture yourself immersing in a culture where the language is a formidable challenge and where it's the women who usually take the lead in the seduction game. Iceland is a land of surreal landscapes, unlike anywhere else on Earth. Just think about being surrounded by charming blondes, intrigued by cultures different from their own. Iceland is a country of captivating contrasts, capable of stirring up various reactions in its visitors. However, there's a peculiar aspect of local love life that might catch you off guard. In Iceland, when the night brings about casual encounters leading to intimacy, hardly anyone bothers to check their partner's family ties. Nightlife unfolds naturally, where flirting can seamlessly transition into more intimate rendezvous without too many questions asked. Even if you connect with someone through social media, learning about their interests and profession, the last thing on your mind would be the possibility of dating a distant relative. In Iceland, the social dynamic before a casual encounter is surprisingly different. Here, the concern about unexpected family ties is so real that there's a surprising standard practice, making sure the person you're about to go out with, whether it's for coffee, a romantic date, or just to get to know each other better, isn't actually a distant cousin. Consider that Iceland has a population of around 338,000 inhabitants, with over half living in the capital, Reykjavik. To put it in perspective, Madrid alone has a population of over 3 million. The worry about accidentally bumping into relatives is so significant that it led to the development of a dedicated app. This isn't your run-of-the-mill app. It was created so Icelanders can date without the fear of getting romantically involved with a family member. Instead of swapping phone numbers, they use the Bluetooth on their devices to first check if they share any ancestors. Before we dive into our video, I'd like to share something with you all. In the first comment, right below, you'll find a special link. If you're enjoying our content and are interested in supporting us so we can keep up the frequency and quality of our posts, know that any contribution will be warmly welcomed. We appreciate any support you can give us. This caution might seem overboard, but it makes sense in a context where the consequences of relationships between close relatives are well known and feared, especially due to potential genetic issues for offspring. The app scans users' family trees, using data collected from national records dating back to 1703. If it detects a relation, an alarm goes off on the device, revealing the common ancestors, thus avoiding a potentially awkward encounter. Once they realize you're from out of town, all eyes are on you in a heartbeat. There's almost a fervent quest for someone who doesn't share the same ancestors, and it's no joke. The challenge of finding an unrelated partner in such a tiny island is serious business and goes beyond humor. Stories of family gatherings where people find out they're romantically involved with a cousin aren't uncommon. This app, an innovation celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Book of Icelanders, was a joint project with the University of Iceland. It relies on an immense repository of genealogical data covering 1,200 years of Icelandic history, compiled by Code Genetics. This repository is the result of meticulous collection work from ecclesiastical and civil records, censuses, official documents, historical chronicles, registry books, and various genealogical publications. The goal: mapping the family relationships of the entire Icelandic population, providing a unique tool to avoid involuntary consanguineous ties. In Reykjavik's social scene, it's not uncommon to see young folks in bars checking the family history of potential crushes on their smartphones. Technology has become an essential tool in the Icelandic love game, ensuring that casual encounters don't end in unwanted genealogical discoveries. Jokes aside, the practice of checking someone's background before moving into a deeper connection has become pretty common, thanks to easy access to national genealogical information. The curiosity amps up even more when they realize you're not a local. Then, all eyes are on you, sparking interest in your differences. Icelandic women are admired for their independence and strong character, a virtue nurtured from an early age. This upbringing fosters a sense of self-confidence and determination in them. Though they might seem a bit reserved or shy at first, especially with those they're not familiar with, that initial impression quickly gives way to a warm and friendly personality once the ice is broken. Valuing honesty above all, they prize straightforward and direct communication, without beating around the bush, expressing their thoughts clearly and respectfully. Reflecting the country's laid-back pace, Icelandic women tend to be serene individuals who don't easily succumb to stress, savoring life's simple pleasures with a notable sense of calm. Additionally, they carry a deep pride in their culture, an aspect that permeates their way of living and viewing the world. Icelandic women carry a deep sense of pride for their culture and historical roots, reflecting a strong national identity. Physically, they tend to be tall, with slender bodies and an athletic predisposition. When it comes to hair color, blondes rule the roost, but it's not uncommon to find Icelandic women with brown locks. Blue eyes are quite common, although many have green or gray eyes, complementing typically fair and often sun-sensitive skin. In terms of aesthetics, there's a preference for a more natural look, opting for little or no makeup. It's important to emphasize, though, that these descriptions are generalizations and don't represent all women in Iceland. The diversity of appearances and personalities is vast, and Icelandic beauty manifests in numerous unique and distinct ways. In Iceland, there's a female contingent of about 182,000 women, which makes up 49.5% of the total population, reaching nearly 366,000 people. When it comes to planning a trip to Iceland, there are specific times of the year that stand out. During the summer, from June to August, the country basks in milder weather and long days drenched in sunlight, creating the perfect setting for outdoor adventures like hiking, camping, and various explorations. However, this also becomes the peak tourist season, impacting costs with higher prices. In the fall, between September and October, you can still enjoy pleasant temperatures with the bonus of a less crowded island and landscapes painted with vibrant autumn hues. Winter, from November to February, offers the chance to witness the breathtaking northern lights and venture into snow sports like skiing and snowboarding, despite shorter days and harsher weather. During spring between March and May, Iceland undergoes a transformation. The cold gives way to milder temperatures, and the snow starts to melt away, revealing vibrant wildlife, perfect for birdwatchers and enthusiasts of native flowers just beginning to bloom. When it comes to building connections with Icelandic women, the key is adopting an open and friendly attitude. Although they may seem reserved at first, they're known for their hospitality and warmth. It's crucial to honor their independence by respecting their personal space, avoiding intrusive behavior or unnecessary pressure. Diving into the Icelandic language, even if it's just with a few basic phrases, can open doors, showing respect and appreciation for the local culture. Additionally, getting involved in community activities, such as cultural events and festivals, is an excellent way to integrate and make new friends. Keep in mind that building meaningful relationships in Iceland may require patience, but perseverance tends to be rewarded with deep and lasting connections. Want to know where to cross paths with the charming women of Iceland? Let's dive into some vibrant spaces where the magic happens. First off, we've got the bars and pubs, which are practically the beating hearts of Reykjavik and other Icelandic cities. These places are always buzzing with life, offering a perfect setting for unexpected encounters. Moreover, Iceland is a melting pot of cultural activities, from music festivals that make your soul dance to art exhibitions that mesmerize the eyes, and sports events that get your heart racing. These environments are ideal for those seeking kindred spirits with shared passions. And let's not forget about the diverse clubs and groups Iceland has to offer. Whether you're into diving deep into a good book, getting your adrenaline pumping with sports activities, or love exploring nature on hikes, you'll surely find your niche here. Immersing yourself in communities with common interests could be the start of lasting friendships, or even something more. Lastly, the digital age gifts us with dating apps, a modern tool for connecting lonely hearts. Iceland doesn't lag behind in this aspect, with a variety of apps to choose from, making it easier to find someone who vibes with your wavelength. So, embark on this Icelandic adventure with an open heart. The next page of your journey is waiting to be written. Good luck, and may the Nordic winds guide you to memorable encounters.